Good afternoon, teachers, building leaders, staff, parents, family, friends, Assistant Superintendent Coney, former Mepham Principal and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Harrington, Board of Education trustees, Ms. Lancy and Ms. Corliss, and of course, members of the class of 2025. My name is Anthony DeMartinez, proud principal, and I welcome you to Mepham High School's 87th annual commencement. If you are able, please rise and join in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing afterwards for our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, to the republic which is one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please welcome seniors Alana Muniz and Riley Adams, who will perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Alana and Riley. That was spectacular, as always. Please be seated, everyone. Today we celebrate and honor a special group of young men and women. The members of the class of 2025 are community-oriented, competent, and passionate, and they have developed strong bonds over the past 4 years. Among this group of graduates are 206 National Honor Society members, 77 Seal of Biliteracy recipients, 24 student athletes who have committed to playing a sport in college, 10 AP Capstone Diploma recipients, 22 Career and Technical Education Program graduates, which includes the Cosmetology, Barry Tech, GC Tech, and Bellmore-Merrick Electrical Training programs. In addition, several students in this class will join or have joined our military, and they've accepted professional positions for our various organizations. Our seniors have also been awarded over $11 million in merit-based scholarships and will attend some of the finest colleges in this country. While we are here this afternoon to celebrate the talented young women of the class of 2025, we also thank our teachers, parents, and guardians for their support. So, I ask that our graduates take a moment to recognize the teachers and family members who have guided them through their years of education with their own round of applause. Now I would like to take a moment to honor and recognize the leaders of this outstanding class. At this time, I ask that our class advisors, Mrs. Adana and Ms. Rubenstein, come to the stage, along with the class officers. President Jake Classy, Vice President Arislani Classe, Secretary Alexandria Rabasco, and Treasurer Danya Zaidi. With the assistance of their advisors, these students have helped guide this class through their senior year and have contributed greatly to their success. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You guys can go back. Yeah. Great job. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Board of Education trustee, Ms. Nina Lancy, who would like to share her thoughts on this special day.
Thank you, Principal DeMartinez. Thank you, honored guests, for being here with us today. And of course, our superintendent, Mr. Michael Harrington, Assistant Superintendent Michaela Coney, our principal, staff, parents, friends, and of course, the Mepham graduating class of 2025! Graduates, give yourself a hand. This is a day to celebrate the shared journey of the many people who got you into your seat today. Your parents made a choice to have you attend this school district and live in this community. Your teachers chose to become educators. Your family and friends chose to support you. And most importantly, you made the choice to do the necessary work to get you to this day, this moment, this milestone. Life, however, from today on will be filled with a series of choices. Some will be simple, others not so much. Should you party or study, call mom or dad, or hang out with friends, not fill up the gas tank or ride on fumes, take an Uber or drive. Ask for help or just hope for the best. Stand up for what you believe in or keep silent and not make waves. And that's just the beginning. I would love to tell you that from this point on it's going to be a piece of cake. But that would be a choice on my part to lie. Choices are what shapes us into the kind of person we become, the path we take. You're launching from a solid foundation right now, but from now on, you're in charge. You've got your hands on the steering wheel, and you're the boss of you. Your parents and family will always be there for guidance and counsel. But ultimately, your choices are simple, that your choices are no one else's. Before panic sets in, here are some thoughts on how to make the best choices moving forward. Remember who you are and where you came from. Your values, your experience, your core beliefs will guide you. Recognize areas you may need strength, such as refusing to make assumptions or snap judgments. And celebrate the areas that you feel certain about, such as your own value. Continue to be humanitarians and spread kindness in your communities. Choices are easier when you know where and who you are and what you believe in. Be strong in your convictions, but always be open to learn. Learn from others. Learn from experience. But most importantly, learn from your mistakes. Because you'll make them. No one is perfect, even if they pretend to be. But being open to learn will be one of the smartest choices you can make in life. Determine the pros and cons. Making a list of pros and cons for difficult choices is not such a ridiculous idea. It helps to strengthen your focus and consider things from all angles. By determining the pros and cons, you can determine both the short and long-term consequences of your choice. Don't be afraid to ask for support or information. Talk to those whose opinions, your family, your friends, your mentor, professors, or professionals before you make a significant choice. But remember, ultimately, you guessed it, the choice is still yours, whatever it is. Imagine if Jonas Salk chose not to make the penicillin and decided, my housekeeper said this bread is moldy, so I'm tossing it out. Or if Neil Armstrong thought maybe space isn't such a great place to take a stroll. Ultimately, by conferring with others, both Neil and Jonas made great choices. Manage expectations and emotions. Don't let fear push you into a fast decision. Take the time you need to make a specific choice. Remember the rule, never shop for groceries when you're hungry. The same is true when it comes to choices. Don't make a choice if you're overwhelmed or stressed. That's the signal you need to take a break. Take a breath and think things over. Make a plan and set a deadline. Some choices, especially if you've seen Tom Cruise in any Mission Impossible movie, are split-second decisions. But others can be made by making a plan, setting a deadline, and sticking to it. Unless you're hanging upside down on wheels of a plane and trying to save a world, make a plan and a timeline to get you to the right choice. And as you move forward to college, New Horizons, or the military, the best advice I can give you regarding making choices is from Nelson Mandela, who said, "May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears." This is the starting line, graduates. This is the beginning. Trust yourself to make the best choices so you can have the finest, most successful life that you could hope for. It's what everyone here wishes for you. We all believe in you, and we know you can do well, and you will do well. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Go Pirates!
Thank you, Ms. Lancey. Next, I invite our poet laureate of the class of 2025, Vladimir McCurchin, to the stage to address his classmates with an original piece.
Hello everyone, and congratulations graduates again. Today I'm going to be sharing an original poem of mine entitled Letters to a Young Graduate. Letters to a Young Graduate, after Rilke and you. This one goes out to a boy with a horrible, horrible haircut, who took on poetry as religion. I am writing to tell you that 4 years later, you are still writing. I want you to know that I have kept every single notebook you filled with coffee stains and teary-eyed ink blots that make your words seem more permanent to me than ever. I still revisit those lines, not to laugh at your heavy penmanship or your borrowed metaphors, but to remember what it feels like to want out of your own skin. To remember that boy who wished he could write himself in a different body with a different haircut and a better beginning. But most of all, I want you to know that at 15, you were right in all of the ways you needed to be. That you could fall in love with the world at a time you couldn't love yourself. That 15 is a feeling you will always want to shake off, and that survival for someone like you means something entirely different. My advice to you, young graduate, is to speak. Let your ideas out of the boxes they came from. Let your dreams ride on the open air, and trust the process and go in with a little more love, because one day you will house an unimaginable confidence inside of you. To the boy who somehow managed an even worse haircut, who felt his words stoop down past his shoulders, I am writing to you to tell you that 3 years later, you haven't disappeared. I wish I could sit next to you and pass you a note with everything you needed to hear and remind you that it gets better, because it really, really does. But most of all, I want you to know that at 16, You were hanging on in all the ways you had to. That for certain 16-year-olds, making it through the day is its own victory. That staying quiet and stubbornly invisible still counts for something. My advice to you, young graduate, is to keep holding on and know that one day your voice will reach the world. To the boy with a better haircut who finally started looking people in the eye, I am writing to tell you that 2 years later, you are almost there. I want you to know that I am so proud of you, that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, that something as simple as sharing your words was all it took for you to find yourself. But most of all, I want you to know that at 17, you were breaking down walls you couldn't quite yet see. That you finally listened to your own advice and let your hammering heart out of your ribs and into the world. My advice to you, almost graduate, is to keep that same courage close and know that your voice has a place in the world and that one day you will share it. To the man who is slamming this poem on stage, I am writing to tell you that you finally made it. That somewhere along the line between the advice you gave and took, the words you shared and kept to yourself, and the people who became part of you, all led you to the stage and this poem. I want you to know that I am especially proud of you and that you especially deserve it. That you should take your sweet time shaking hands and taking photos, because moments like these will always run faster from you than you'd expect. But most of all, I want you to know how uncomfortable this gown is, how I still don't know how to pick out produce or file taxes, and how scared I am to hear that dorm room door click closed. My advice to you, young graduate, is to do what Rilke would. Go into yourself. Keep every version of yourself close. The boy with the bad haircut, the one with slumped shoulders, and the man who finally looked up, because they are all part of you. My advice is to hold on to every ticket stub, keep clothes that you grew out of, reread the words and notebooks that made you, and look in the mirror and find and talk to your 15-year-old self before you go out into the world. When the applause is over, I want you to keep your tassel, frame your diploma, and take every handshake that you can. But most of all, I want you to take yourself, all of yourself, with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vlad, for that beautiful poem. Graduates, this transitory moment in your life, the reason we have good reason to celebrate today, is one of many that will be sure to grace your lifetime. Times of great change are exciting, nerve-wracking, and ultimately periods of great holistic growth. Seniors, if you're feeling that way right now, plus a couple of dozen other emotions as well, rest assured it's completely normal. Parents and family, the same goes for you. A former professor of mine loved to use the phrase paradigm shift. Prior to that school law class, the term had been foreign to me. But ever since then, I think of paradigms often. Maybe there is comfort for me, as I hope there is for you, knowing that the sensation of great change is a universal and well-documented phenomenon. According to Google AI Overview, a paradigm shift, as conceptualized by Thomas Kuhn, is a fundamental change in the basic concepts and experimental practices of a discipline, often leading to a new way of understanding the world. Thomas Kuhn was a renowned physicist and philosopher, which is somewhat of a paradigm in its own right. If the irony of artificial intelligence generating the explanation I just read to you is not yet clear, I'm hopeful that it will be shortly. Outside the field of education, there are countless stories of companies, big and small, who have faced a paradigm shift. Companies like Marvel, yes, the Iron Man Marvel, willfully and wisely adapted to a digital age. They rescued themselves from the bankruptcy brought on by dwindling comic book sales. They shifted to a multimedia movie powerhouse, the one you know today. Other companies, like Polaroid, for example, did not embrace the digital shift, and their business faded, like the undeveloped film in room 124. In school, this graduating class has experienced the most recent paradigm shift to affect education. The proliferance of AI will undoubtedly continue to make your life as a student more efficient. Its power to assist, modify, and produce is a true game changer. Prior to AI, calculators and internet-accessible computers in the classroom were met with the same excited hesitance, and it's all worked out to the benefit of scholarship. But, as many of you heard from my English Honor Society address last year, it is vital to remember that. AI and ChatGPT may be easy, but none of these apps or phones or programs can smile and say hello back. Remember that engaging in kindness and civility with the spoken word is what makes us truly connect. That is what makes us human. It is that connection and humanity that helps us through the paradigm shifts that occur in our personal lives. When our hearts get broken, we lose a loved one, where things just don't seem to be going right. When we need to support our friends, family, and neighbors through pandemics, financial struggles, and the like, our humanity, ability to connect, and actively help is what will see us through these transitional shifts. You will need to navigate all of the above and more. Many of you already have. Remember, we all have constants through these shifts, and we can be those people for others. So who exactly are the constants then? Well, family, friends, community. These keep you grounded. They keep your feet and soul steady as the physical and metaphysical landscape shifts around you. Look around you today. We have all gathered for this very reason. Today, as I look out at 331 smiling faces, I do not see college-bound students or work-bound students or armed forces-bound students. I see capable students, capable people. Your destination, whether it is temporary or long-term, does not define who you are. You have already adapted through paradigm shifts, both societal and personal. You are life-bound, and it is your vigor for life, your commitment to growth, your ability to problem solve and connect with the people around you that will ultimately define you. It is that essence which makes your character, your resolve, and ultimately how your brand of humanity will be perceived, judged, and remembered by those around you, not by your title or paycheck. And with that, capable, competent, community-oriented, wonderful seniors of Mepham, on behalf of the entire faculty, I wish you great success and joy on this journey. Embrace the temporary chaos of the paradigm shift still to come, and don't forget to reflect, appreciate the ones that have passed, and always keep your constants close. Know that Mepham will still be standing should you ever want to return, and you can always count on us to be a constant. For once a pirate, always a pirate. And now, as a tradition that started several years ago, I will turn the graduation ceremony over to the students and allow the senior class president to serve as master of ceremonies. The class of 2025 has been fortunate to have Jake Classy as their president for the past 4 years. Jake has spent these last 4 years working with his fellow officers, along with Ms. Adana and Ms. Rubenstein, in planning activities, most recently this past Thursday's beautiful senior prom. Jake is team-oriented, thoughtful, and hardworking. He has always put Mepham first, and his legacy will be one of community and action. Besides all of the sports and extracurricular activities that he's involved in this year, Jake also served as Mepham's representative on the Bellmore-Merrick Board of Education, where he represented all of his peers proudly. Jake's leadership and character will prove to be of value when he attends the University of South Carolina in the fall. Please welcome to your stage Class President Jake Classy.
Good afternoon, everyone, friends, family, teachers, staff, and the class of 2025. Before I drop any wisdom on you guys, I need proof that this many people actually showed up to hear me speak. So let's take a quick picture. Thank you. Someone once told me, imagine if you wake up every day with $86,400 in your bank account, and every day, at the end of the night, it's gone, whether you wasted it or not. And then the next day, you get another $86,400. You would do everything in your power to spend it, because the next day, you know you're getting another $86,400. You don't want to leave anything there. You make the best of it. You get 86,400 seconds in a day. Why waste time? It doesn't carry over to the next day. It doesn't earn interest, so take every day and every moment and make something of it. That stuck with me because this time is the one thing that we can't get back. And this moment we're in right now only happens once. So be present, be grateful, and don't wait for the perfect moment. This moment right now matters, not because we're wearing caps and gowns that make us look like low-budget extras in a Harry Potter movie, but because this is the result of hard work, late nights, self-doubt, resilience, and growth. It's hard to believe we actually made it. After all the early mornings, the late nights, the tests, and the group projects where only one person actually did the work. You know who you are. We're finally here. And I don't want to say high school was tough, but we literally started it with a worldwide pandemic. If nothing else, we deserve these diplomas for surviving Zoom classes, plastic prisons on each desk, and senioritis that we've all been feeling since junior year. There were moments we crushed it, on this field, in the classroom, and even on stage. And then there was days when success meant simply getting out of bed and showing up. But whether you were the star athlete, the quiet artist, the class clown, or the person just trying to stay awake during first period, every one of us faced struggles, and every one of us kept going, and that's what today is all about. It's crazy how fast everything moved. We spent so much time waiting for Friday, for summer, for graduation, and now that we're here, it's easy to miss just how special this moment really is. Whether it was laughing with friends in the hallway, winning a big game, passing a quiz you definitely guessed on, or sitting at Applebee's at 10 p.m. for half-priced apps, those were the real moments. If high school taught me anything, it's this. When you're too focused on the next big thing, you risk missing the meaningful moments unfolding right in front of you. Now people are asking us, what's next? What college, what major, what career, what do you want to do with your life? But I think the better question is why. Why do you care about that dream? Why does that goal matter to you? Why do you want to make a difference? Because ultimately, when you know your why, the what becomes clearer. Life becomes less about checking boxes and more about building something meaningful. My why started on this very field with sports. It taught me discipline, teamwork, and how to lead when things aren't easy. But it really started the summer before freshman year, when I got my first taste of Mepham through football. I was waking up early and grinding in the heat with guys I barely knew, trying to prove myself and earn a spot. Slowly, those strangers became teammates, and before I knew it, that team turned into a family. That sense of family didn't stop with football. It showed up in our class as a whole. During homecoming, when we rallied together and cheered until we lost our voices. It was there when we won Battle of the Classes, not because we were the loudest or the fastest, which we were, but because we backed each other up and showed everyone what real class pride looks like. It came through when we raised money and shaved our heads for St. Baldrick's, standing together for something bigger than ourselves, and it was there in the laughter we shared at Mr. Mepham. Those moments, big and small, built something real. They gave me a sense of pride and belonging that followed me into the classroom, my job, and eventually into a leadership role as class president. I'll never forget the moment I heard my name announced over the loudspeaker as the class of 2025 president, and that same group, my family, my team, mobbed me in the hallway, screaming and cheering like we just won a championship. That's Mepham. That's what this place gave me. So to my classmates, whether you're starting school again, working full-time, enrolling in the military, or still figuring it out, find your why, hold on to it, and let it fuel you. To our families and teachers, thank you for the support, the advice, the reminders, and the get off your phone and study speeches. We heard you eventually. And to the class of 2025, this isn't just a finish line, it's the start of whatever comes next. So go out there and do amazing things. But don't forget to live, laugh, make mistakes, learn from them, and celebrate every step. Because happiness isn't out there somewhere in the future. It's right here if you're paying attention. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. The traditional definition of a high school salutatorian is the student with the second highest average in the graduating class. Helen Streit, the salutatorian of the class of 2025, is an exceptional person. Helen has spent the last 4 years challenging herself, excelling academically, and making a lasting impact on our school community. Recently, Helen was named the 2025 Cultural Arts Award winner for excellence in drawing and painting. Her dedication, intelligence, and drive have earned her a well-deserved place at Barnard College of Columbia University this fall. Please join me in welcoming our salutatorian, Helen Streit.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. As salutatorian, I'm honored to represent the class of 2025. Today, we are gathered to celebrate not just a pivotal moment in our journey of life, but to reflect on the experiences that have shaped who we are today. Before I go any further, I would like to thank my parents, who have sacrificed extensive time and energy to provide me with the chance to flourish and succeed. Mom, Dad, I want you to know that everything I've done for you. Despite all of the arguments and failures to understand each other, I hope you know everything I do is to make you happy, to make you feel loved, because I truly wouldn't be here as the person I am without you. Now, fully become conscious of this moment. This ceremony is not the past or the future. It is the now, the eternal, yet temporary, present moment. How rare is it to be fully immersed in a moment, utterly perceptive and undistracted, to breathe it in and let it permeate through you. From the start of our lives to our days in high school, we've tried to find our place in a large and unfamiliar world. We've all experienced copious hardships, maybe from learning how to drive, maybe from struggling to keep our passion alive whilst balancing heavy workloads, maybe from heartbreak that cuts deeper than any grades ever have. But we survived it all. Through persevering, we discovered that we could do things we've never done before. And in doing so, our suffering began to shed, like old skin. We began to emerge, strengthened from revelations and a stronger sense of direction. And yet, throughout most of high school, I didn't actively reflect to make my life better. I trudged through days, constantly wishing for school to be over. Like me, I'm sure many of you have said, I can't wait for the school day to be over. I can't wait for summer. I can't wait to graduate. However, once those moments happened, I never felt as happy as I thought I would be. I didn't have the ability to fully accept and appreciate the present as it was, with no yearning for the past or fantasies of the future. Complacency dictated the boundaries of my life as I spent countless hours turned to a screen, hardwiring my brain to chase instant gratification and resent the present moment of reality. Through my lack of gratitude towards what I already had, I realized I wished much of my life away. And now, moments we've all had, of laughing with friends in class and bonding with teachers, are nothing but memories. But remember, life is not about escaping pain. Life is not about finding pleasure in every moment, because sometimes the present moment just sucks. But instead, life is about the journey we take to accept the human condition, to allow ourselves to utterly feel every emotion, regardless of how much it scares us. So, turn your suffering into love. Love for the duality of life, for there is no pleasure without pain. There is no joy without grief. Our previous mistakes do not define us. The past is a tool for us to turn our hatred into love. Remember, the present is the future past. So, what is truly important is the ability to accept past imperfections, to use those lessons learned to be fully present, and to love ourselves into future change. Be proud of yourselves, for you have all achieved so much. Who you were, who you are right now, and who you will forever be enough. I would like to leave you all with a quote from Jeff Buckley, that quote being, "Our suffering is peeling off and revealing a brand new skin, a new power. Love heals all wounds, and not just time alone. You've made it, and now you're beginning again. Congratulations to everyone, and I love you all."
Thank you, Helen. With the highest academic average of the class of 2025, Michaela Dobby has earned the distinction of Mepham's valedictorian. Michaela Dobby is a definition of a student athlete who leads with excellence, humility, and heart. Whether she's breaking school records in basketball with over 1,218 points and 1,361 rebounds, yeah, that's something to clap for. Or leading her teams to championships and all-state honors in both basketball and volleyball, Michaela has left a mark on every court she stepped on. With 15 varsity seasons under her belt, she's proven time and time again that hard work and consistency lead to greatness. But her accomplishments don't stop at athletics. Michaela has a deep love for history and social studies, earned the prestigious AP Capstone Diploma, and played a key role in bringing home B&B's first ever national first place win. It's no surprise that she's headed to Rollins College this fall, where she'll be a part of the honors program and can continue her basketball career. Michaela has inspired those around her, including me, by showing that success is earned through dedication and grace. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your class valedictorian, Michaela Dobby.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, administrators, board members, and fellow graduates. Standing here today, I feel immense gratitude, reflection, and if I'm being honest, a bit of disbelief that this day is here. These 4 years flew in a blur of tests, rehearsals, games, and everything in between. And now we're ready to turn the page to a brand new chapter. I still remember freshman year, specifically English class with Mrs. Seroff, who challenged us to thank someone new each day for 100 days. What seemed so simple at first became a powerful reminder of the impact of 2 small words: thank you. That habit helped me recognize the everyday kindness around me, forge connections with new people, and taught me how lucky I am to be surrounded by people who continually lift me up. High school taught me many things, but above all, it taught me the power of appreciation. Today, I want to share that appreciation with those who have shaped my journey. To my parents and family, thank you for being my foundation. Your love and support carried me through every challenge. To our administrators, thank you for creating a space where we could grow and thrive. Mr. Harrington, thank you for being with me to celebrate my basketball milestones. Mr. D. Martinez, for your daily hellos. Mrs. DeLolio, your open door and kind heart turned ordinary days into something so very special. To my coaches, especially Coach Mulvey, thank you for believing in me. I'll always cherish the hours we spent watching film together. To my teammates and friends, thank you for the laughs, the support, and the memories that made this journey unforgettable. Notably, our AP Capstone crew, STN trips, and winning the Volleyball County Championship. To all my teachers and Ms. Kratzer, thank you for your encouragement. And to the teachers who truly changed my life, Ms. Dennis, Ms. Kalish, Mr. A., Ms. Lamonaco, Mrs. Stack, and Mrs. H., thank you for your support, guidance, and making the school a second home. You are the best mentors anyone could ever ask for. Reflecting on the past 13 years, I'm deeply grateful. We've grown through challenges and triumphs, discovering who we are and who we can become. Before middle school, a Nike commercial made an impact on me. Its theme: don't let anyone define your dreams. Believe in yourself, even when others don't. We, the Wellington C class of 2025, stand on the edge of a new journey. Our choices risks, and passions will shape our future. So keep dreaming boldly and relentlessly. There is no singular blueprint for success. The future belongs to the curious, creative, and courageous. Chase what excites you, stay open to the unexpected, and surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you. Be that person for others, and never forget gratitude. It grounds and strengthens us. Compliment others, make them smile, have grit, stay relentless. But above all, work hard and give everything 100%. Don't leave the field wondering if you could have done more. Like Hamilton racing against time, live with passion and a non-stop drive, because the clock is always ticking and the moments we have are precious. Believe in your ability to grow and love yourself. Give yourself grace. Remember, when people say your dreams are crazy, it's a compliment. The future is ours to build, and with that little extra effort, the extraordinary is within reach. Along the way, never underestimate the power of a mentor, someone who believes in you before you believe in yourself. And don't be afraid to dream big. Even when your dreams feel a little too bold, that's when you know that they're worth chasing. So as we walk off this field, let's do so with our heads high, hearts full, and dreams even bigger. Step into the future with compassion, confidence, and the courage to be unapologetically yourself. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey. Once a pirate, always a pirate, and I'll see you all along the way.
Thank you, Michaela. Several years ago, we started a tradition of inviting our choir to sing at the graduation ceremony. There is not a better person to introduce them than our senior class vice president and MEPA Capella member, Eris Laney, Class A.
Good afternoon, Mepham. Today I have the pleasure of introducing MEPA Capella, performing Mepham's alma mater for what we believe is the first time in over 80 years. Before we sing, I want to share a short message with my classmates. A couple of months ago, I was flipping through old yearbooks when my classmate Spencer Carter and I found a loose music sheet in Mepham's class of 1943's yearbook. I brought it to my music teacher, she played it, and just like that, something that had been forgotten for almost a century found its way back into this year's ceremony. And how amazing is that? This discovery provided me with some type of comfort. Lately, we keep getting told to save our moments and make the most of our last ones at Mepham. The class of 1943 reminds us of how easily we leave our marks behind without even realizing it. So, rest assured that we're doing it right. We have showed up, learned, grown, cheered, most definitely cried over a math exam, or, maybe that's just some of us. Point is, we are living in the moment. So whether it's now or 82 years from now, someone will look back and feel the impact of this class, feel the impact of you, feel the impact of us. Now, MEPA Capella presents a little piece of what the class of 1943 has left behind.
should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw ya. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. Birds of a feather, we should stick together.
Thank you, Mr. Demetrio. How about another round of applause for Mepa Capella? And great job, Jake, Michaela, Helen. Thank you. May I have another round of applause for Alana, Riley, Vlad, Arislani, all of the students making this such a special ceremony. We will now pay honor to all of our graduates as we call them to the stage to receive their diploma case. I ask our assistant principals, Mr. Acesti, Mr. Del Rosario, and Mrs. DeLolio to come forward to assist with the reading of the names of our candidates for graduation. I'll ask Ms. Coney and Mr. Harrington to join me at the side of the stage to hand out the diploma cases. You guys can go, Jake, you guys can go down and lead up Arislani.
Michaela Dobby. Helen Strite. Jake Classy. Arislani Classe. Alexandra Rabasco. Danya Zadie. Dmitry Abayev. Riley Adams. Ethan Ajay. Malie Ajak. Ryan Anderson. Xavier Andino. Aaron Angel. Ayana Alpaner. Melanie Arcos. Kathleen Argilla. Rihanna Arjun. Hassan Atik. Amin Asgar. Vincent Azaridi. Jonathan Backay. Gabrielle Bacon. Sierra Barbosa. Anthony Barrett. Sophia Beck. Mohammed Benzharze. Megan Biesecker. Matthew Biscardi. Stephen Basilka. Jennifer Bonilla. Ariel Boudrum. Cameron Boone. Joseph Braglia. Jake Brasky. Grace Brassel. Samantha Bremer. Emerson Brill. Private First Class Dominic Brown. Yeah, Brown. Woo! Christeve Brown. Robin Brown. Virginia Bruder. Thomas Buckheit. Paige Kalstad. Diego Cahiao. Edgar Canales. Jack Capabianco. Logan Carlin. Spencer Carter. Charles Casella. Ava Cedoroff. Tai Cheng. Hannah Cheeseman. Addison Chiarello. Frank Chiotti. Ali Chowdhury. Chase Silione. Alyssa Sinkwamani. Olivia Sinkwamani. Maria Sirigliano. Sorry, Maria. Sorry. Anthony Schiffo. Alexis Cohen. Skyla Collins. Daniela Contreras. Gabriela Contreras. Skyla Coral. Julia Corcoran. Thank you. You're the best. Mario Correa. Christina Costillas. Michael Costanza. Brooke Crawford. Julia Cremeni. Nicholas Diaquino. Stephen Davis. Daniel Decker. Christina Demetrio. Maria Di Sabato. Kira Desmond. Ashlyn Diaz. Mark Diener. Andrew DiStefano. Samuel Duarte. Noah Eagleston. Harrison Eisenhart. Jonathan Alethero. Drew Erickson. Ava Fasano. Chase Fernandez. Brianna Finn. Asher Fiorino. Gabriella Fitzgerald. Maggie Fitzgerald. Emily Fleming. Jonathan Flores. Lyric Evangeline Flores Acosta. Emily Flynn. Sarah Foley. Tyler Forden. Juliana Fiorino. Zion Forte. Brennan Franceschina. Anthony Francolini. Gianna Franzetta. Regan Freed. Jonah Frischman. Sebastian Fu. Annalise Fulgieri. William Gallagher. Nicholas Gamparo. Allison George. Julia Gershinowitz. Kelsey Giordano. Tara Glynn. Jackson Goldberg.
Samantha Goldblatt. Charlotte Goldblum. Kayla Goldstein. Gianna Gomez. Brianna Goodman. Ryan Goodman. Andrew Graff. Anthony Grassi. Matthew Graziano. Jaden Grillo. Alex Guo. Dylan Hafke. Alyssa Hamu. Eloise Hanula. Logan Hanovic. Alex Harris. Kira Hayes. Owen Heller. Catherine Henderson. Hugo Hernandez. Christopher Holtzman. Haley Honorkamp. Kelsey Houston. Brian Sue. Benedetto Iannone. Nicholas Iama. Timothy Igneri. Tamara Innes. Joseph Jazwinski. Jacob Kaplan. Stamatis Kayantis. Samantha Kelly. Shamir Khan. Andriana Karopoulos. David Klein. Monica Kleinman. Christian Kolb. Sorry, Christian. Jean Marie Kondanidis. Edison Kraku. Nia Kundi. Juliana Lagnice. Makani Lamb. Aiden Lamagra. Sebastian Lamontagne. Nicholas Lemus. Jerry Levitt. George Leodakis. Jonathan Lichter. Brianna Littman. Angelina Licks. Victoria Labosa. Jake Lofries. Allison Rodriguez. Ava Lopresti. Cameron Lebrano. Nicole Lutz. Noah Mock. Claire V. Maingret. Mohammed Malhi. Christopher Mann. Jake Mano. Isabella Mancino. Jake Moresco. Bailey Morfisi. Olivia Markhart. Ryan Noir. Kira Martino. Kara Matthews. Declan McCardle. Abby McCarthy. Shayla McNerney. Kyle McQuillan. Basilia McHale. Matthew Melian. Catherine Melvin Faustman. Fatima Mirage. Elizabeth Marola. Justin Merritt. Gianna Messina. John Michael Mezzanotte. Josephine Michio. Rodney Michel. Vladimir McCutcheon. Joseph Mordoff. Anthula Matafis. Brianna Mulkin. I don't know where I stopped. Alana Muniz. Ikra Nadim. Kimberly Nadler. Matthew Nadoff. Faith Elpitha Notarantonia. Hannah Okoli. Sarah Ostroff. Christian Palacio Sanchez. Abigail Palmer. Rocco Paolino. James Perrin. Hunter Paul. Angelina Pavlika. James Polini. Jaden Perez. Kieran Prasad. Alana Peters. Angelina Piazza. Jake Piazza. Emma Pilato. Iris Pineda. Sydney Pietrowski. Sandra Princeton. Sanaya Princeton. Mia Priola. Brian Prostick. Georgia Quirko. Aryan Rahman. Ayan Rahman. Sabrina Raya.
Alexandra Rakos. Samantha Rakos. Emily Ramdale. Brendan Ramirez. Elijah Ramkisto. Tyler Raniker. Melissa Rios Bonilla. Andrew Rispoli. Eric Rivera. Aaron Roach. Natalia Robinson Fiorillo. Andrew Joseph Rodriguez. Michael Rodriguez. Gabriel Roldan. Matthew Romeo. Jocelyn Roth. Colin Rolston. Aviel Rumor. Emma Rubin. Jillian Rubin. Hannah Rubino. Lily Rubino. William Ruiz. Nicoletta Russo. Ryan Sacchio. Daniela Samaniego. Ashley Sanchez. Sahil Sandhu. Gabriel Saracini. Gabriella Saracini. Jacob Sardui. Zara Safraz. Emma Schmitz. Alexa Schroeder. Jenna Schwenk. Hamza Shahid. Ava Shevlin. Gurkarat Singh. Sahaj Singh. Kira Singleton. Anthony Siragusa. Grace Skolovic. Leah Smith. Stephen Soul. Sean Sullivan. Spencer Sullivan. Joseph Sorrentino. Edwin Soto. Thomas Spahn. Emma Stam. Andrew Stasio. Hannah Steiner. Mia Stellman. Lazarus Stefanidis. Joseph Strabula. Samantha Sullivan. Xavier Sutherland. Richard Torres. Joshua Trainer. Christian Trilla. Brandon Tui. Christopher Zemus. Peter Udilovich. Haley Valentine. Sophia Valadares. Jordan Vaughn. Jennifer Vanieri. Adelaide Ventura Santos. Francis Ventura Santos. Catherine Villa. Anushka Varuso. Crystal Viorette. Cameron Volpe. Alessandro Wallalitis. Maximus Walker. Rebecca Wiedemann. Ava West. Christopher White. Milan White. Lily Whitaker. Cordell Williams. Lillian Williamson. Ariella Wolfstein. Brianna Wallen. Luke Yepes. Daniel Yancey. Danielle Yosha. Thomas Youssef. Faizan Zahid. Thomas Zappa. Samantha Zabersky. Ryan Zhang. Sophia Zhang. Clarissa Zhao. Angela Zhu.
Before I begin the confirmation of graduates, I'd like to take a page out of Michaela's book and offer some gratitude. Thank you to all of the teachers that are here in attendance and chair people to cheer on the graduates. Thank you to Mr. Assesti, Mrs. DeLolio, Mr. Del Rosario, Ms. Adana, Ms. Rubenstein, Mr. Safina. Mr. McHugh and our security team, our clerical team, Mr. Russell and our incredible B&B broadcasting team for arranging and recording the components of this ceremony. Also, a special round of applause to Mr. Earhalt and Mr. Pennington, Mr. Ramirez, and the outstanding custodial crew for helping make this year's ceremony very special. I also thank our supportive Central Office Administration, our Board of Ed, who congratulate you on your achievements. Thank you to all of Mepham's generous and active parent organizations for tirelessly supporting our students. Pirates, your diplomas can get picked up in the cafeteria after our ceremony. And now is the time you've all been waiting for. Will the members of the class of 2025 please rise? Members of the Board of Education, I certify to you as trustees of the Bellmore-Merrick Board of Education and Mr. Harrington, our superintendent, that the students before you have completed the required number of credits and passed the New York State exams in order to participate in this ceremony. Soon-to-be graduates, before my final words in a moment, please move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left. And with the authority vested in me by the New York State Department of Education and the Bellmore-Merrick Board of Education, I declare you the class of 2025 graduates of Wellington C, Mepham High School.